Mental masturbation.
Jack, I needed to find that straight away. I think our listeners are a little bit petrified, so I'm going to define that right now. What that is, it's intellectual activity that serves no real purpose. Mm-hmm. And in this day and age of social media, there's never been more stimulus and opportunity and superficial opportunity, I must add. And let's get right into it.
Yeah. So essentially we're saying that mental masturbation is things that divert your energy away from maybe what truly matters. So this is a great quote we came across the other day, and that is that distractions often come dressed as easy opportunities. And this is a very timely one for us, Jess. We've had lots going on in the business recently, and we've been thinking about potentially doing different things and, opening up different sides of the business, and it's been a lot and very overwhelming. And we've come back to this position of clarity, I suppose, in that we think we need to keep things super, super narrow and push out a lot of those distractions.
What you're really talking about there, Jack, is we're a young business, and as we grow, there's different opportunities. Now, we are massive on trying things. That's one of our favorite quotes. I say it to myself almost every day. Yet, as you grow, you need to try things less and less, because I know you're on a journey of finding a narrow path that works, that you can double down in and grow and compound and be known for that very thing. You look at Apple, it's their phones, it's their laptops. They're not known for, puffer jackets or...
Yeah, their design, like they're pushing
TVs.
one simple message really across everything, which you can be seen.
Yeah.
And it comes to the, idea of being a doer of all and a master of none.
Exactly right.
Business and this world is so hyper competitive. It's probably more competitive now than it's ever been with, technology and early easy access, into the market. Anyone can start a clothing brand if they want to. So it's hyper competitive. So you have to find ways to cut your teeth and, stand out from the rest. And that lends itself to being known for one thing and doing something really, really well, far better than anyone else in the industry. So that's the message that we're coming to you with. As Jesse said, doesn't mean you don't try lots of different things at the start, but as you figure out what moves the needle, it's very important to stick to those things.
The majority of brands, when they begin, do too much, not too little. They don't, it's actually a lot harder to really hunker down into one specific set of actions. If you're trying to be a denim brand, that's trying maybe 3 colors of denim all the time, different cuts of denim. It's not diving into cotton. It's not diving into nylon products. It's staying within what you do. So that's a pretty wishy-washy example. We're going to actually use us because we've had some really great learnings, painful ones at times, but Jack, kick us off. Go for it.
Yeah. So a big thing we've been working through has been whether we take on some more custom projects for some of our customers. So essentially that is some big customers come to us and saying, we love your blanks, we love the quality, but we want to change X, Y, and Z, or we want to bring out a puffer jacket or a knit or something else that's not currently in our range at ColourPlan. And some of these things look really, really lucrative on the surface to me and Jesse. They're shiny and we're like, fuck, could be a lot of money here. It's a cool opportunity. But what does that mean for ColourPlan and the bulk of what we do being blanks? So that's been the question that we've had to grapple with.
And what we believe in.
Yeah.
There's a reason we started in this, and we can't forget that. And we're not here to make custom products. There's brands that do that. And we know that the opportunity at hand is blank garments, predominantly in fleece and jersey to begin. And that can broaden out over the years. But right now we've got a lot on our plate. And we've had creators come to us and ask if we'll help run their brands, and really shiny, lucrative opportunities that Jack and I have to go back and forth on and go, what does that look like? But back to that quote, distractions come dressed as easy opportunities. And sometimes they seem easy, like, would print money working with this person or doing that. But in the end of the day, there's always more hard work than what you think every single time.
Yeah. It's never as straightforward. And that's why it's really important. And probably what we've come to is we need to have principles around some of these decisions, and we've become very very focused on certain criteria that these opportunities have to meet for us to even think about them. We've been trying to say no a lot, and we have been saying no a lot until we said yes a couple times, which then opened us up to almost everything.
Yep. And
now we're back to we got to say no again. So some principles I think are really important. There's an amazing podcast episode that we both listened to recently with Tim Ferriss on the Colin and Samir show. And Tim, if you're not familiar with him, he goes about his business, his personal brand in such a amazing, specific, critical way. And he's got, he stepped out in that episode exactly what his criteria is to take on a brand or to work with someone. And it is so fucking cutthroat. Even if he's about to make millions and millions of dollars, if it doesn't meet, one criteria out of 10, he's not doing it, because it's going to cause too many headaches or problems down the line.
Yeah. Tim really understands the power of saying no. And I think as you and I grow, I don't think I know this, Jack, that we become more and more aware that success is really the ability to say no. That's where success lies. And if you can do that, you're saying yes to what you're great at. And for us, it's blanks. That's why we're here. We need to keep reminding ourselves that, this is a long journey, and it's going to take various years to build out where we love to be. But in the meantime, we're not here to run other people's brands or do get rich quick schemes. So it's a great reminder for us. We do a lot of these podcasts to remind ourselves, as much as to remind you too. But this is a great learning for those that are early on in their journey. If you're a little bit further down the track, I think you've probably got a narrow process. Doesn't mean you're not. In this day and age, it's crazy. TikTok, these things are so fast paced. It's so easy to say yes to something. It really is. We're victims of it. I've got a running brand. I'm trying to run a small business event in the coming months. There's many things I do say yes to, and it is, that can really be your undoing as well. And I have to be very aware of that. And I think that's the key word. I know that's our key word of this podcast is awareness. We're not here to say you can't say yes to opportunity. You have to say yes to certain things, and there will be opportunities that can change the landscape of your brand. But the awareness is key.
Yeah, it's knowing those foundations. You're always going to have to adapt with technology. So there's always going to be an element of having to shift and think about new things. But you need to stick to your foundations and know what they are and know what you're truly great at. And it's hard, being disciplined, doing the same tasks over and over again that might be boring but make you great. It's a hard thing to do, and it's probably why a lot of people jump around and, are known for a little bit and then stand for nothing or master none. So time and energy is limited. Make sure you guys are using it to the best of your abilities. And yeah, it's a really timely message for us. We need to calm down with all the mental masturbation.
Thanks, guys.
I had to get it in there. Yeah. It was only said once.